Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge. Down there we can see the mud crab that we used to practice on earlier. Oh boy, no guards around this time though to kill him. I wonder if the corpse is still on the shore. We might go looking for that one day. But welcome back to the Imperial City. It's been a while since we've been here. We have so much stuff we want to do, but first and foremost, let's head home. So, actually, we didn't need to go inside the city to head home, though. But that's fine.
You have my ear, citizen.
That is completely fine. We want to head over to the waterfront right now. Because we want to put away some stuff at home and grab some stuff from our chests. Because there are a couple of things we want to enchant and some spells we want to make at the Arcane University. And then, of course, we're going to go to the arena to properly try them out. Now, one of the new things that I want to do when it comes to spells is that I underestimated feather spells. I didn't know that their cost was so minuscule compared to Fortify Strength. Because when it comes to enchanting, it's always better to enchant something with Fortify Strength because of the strength bonus. But when it comes to spells, that's a much more costly effect. And this results in our spells being very pricey, the weightless spells. And we can make some feather spells last much longer and be much cheaper. So we're going to replace the weightless spells, actually. Now, something I'd like to talk about while we're in the area. You know how we've been collecting Nirn roots throughout this challenge. I didn't really have that as a goal at the very beginning because I thought it was impossible to keep track of them. And so I got one Nirn root off camera once. It was in this episode around this time in the episodes. And I believe the Nirn root was right here actually. And it was during one of my cutaway segments when I went from here to Breville or something like that. So I never got the Nirn roots. And that bothers me a little bit because at the end I might want to make like a quick montage of every time I pick up a Nirn root, like click, 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 click. All of them, something like that. And so, just because, we're gonna take a Nirn roots from our inventory and drop it. There we go. That looks odd. That looks really odd. There we go. Stop. I'm trying to simulate grabbing a Nirn root. There we go. I want to just get a good view of this. Look at that. There we go. We collected a Nirn root on cam now. Whoa, awesome. There's actually another Nirn root here in the waterfront that we might as well get. It's one of the ones that I usually get pretty early on because I usually do the Dark Brotherhood. And that brings you close to the Marie Elena. And right down here, there's a Nirn root. We can't have a Nirn root so close to our house. That just makes no sense. We have a beautiful house in Skingrad, but we've yet to move all of our stuff there. So we'll do it eventually, but at the moment, this is our humble residence. Welcome home, everybody. Now, let's start with the clothes drawer, where there are a couple of things that we would like to store away, if at all possible. I've actually written down a little list on the side just to make this a little easier for myself. We want to store away the champion gear. We will not be using that anymore. We're also going to be storing away one copy of the oiled linen shoes, as well as the... Well, we want to sell the sneak blue suede shoes. We want to use the spell drinker. And these rings, I don't know if I want to put them here. Okay, so that's good. But what do we want to get from the chest? That's the question. We want to get... This is going to be our new Wanderer set of carrying gear. It's going to look a little better. Now, keep in mind, it was very hard for me to find a two-piece set that looked good. Robes are really cool, but you can only have one enchant. If you have a top and a bottom, you get two enchants. Blacksmith pants, a dark shirt, the stolen one, because it will not be stolen once we actually enchant it. And I think I'm also going to bring with me on my journey wrist irons. They don't weigh anything, and so I can just enchant them when the time comes, you know? I think I also want to bring with me one of these amulets. I think I'm going to bring them with me, just in case we go inside an Oblivion portal and we get a really cool stone and want to enchant something right away. Now we have the opportunity. I might also grab with me a grey robe. I'm sort of setting up for some Oblivion realms in the future. So there we go. I'm going to show you that fashion in not too long, don't worry. But we are missing the most important piece, the black hood. The black hood you can only get from, I believe, is like 3 NPCs or so. You have Shady Sam. I don't want to kill him. He's a merchant. Even though I've invested, I still don't want to kill him. You have one of is he a Sextius? I believe he works at one of the vineyards in Skingrads. Don't want to kill him either. Then you have Rabasa down in Leowin in Border Watch. He's the Khajiit you might remember we talked to during the Sheogorath quest, where we had to make it rain flaming dogs. We don't need to do anything special in that village other than invest in one of the ladies there, so I have a good plan for Rabasa. Oh, I do. Okay, here's our chest, filled with mess. It is a real mess in there, but there are a couple of things that I would like to put away. I want to put away the Skull of Corruption. We don't use it enough to justify having it. I want to put away the Mace of Molag Bal. We're not really going to be using that. We're going to sell the Staff of Vulnerability. We're going to keep the Staff of Ruin and Burden, I do believe. And Corrosion, potentially, but... No, we're probably gonna sell this, I think. And then the rest we're gonna keep for now. I definitely want to have the truncheon with me. I actually quite enjoy that. When it comes to gear, what we want to put away is that we do definitely want to put away some of the ebony stuff that we've gotten. This is just for a set that we can cast some spells on, so that's why we have that. I think we want to put away Fingleam too, because it's just like a nice artifact. I don't need the money from selling it, so it's pretty good. I also think we want to get rid of everything that is stolen, except for the dark shirts, because stolen items we cannot sell yet. I mean, we're gonna be stopping by Breville where there's a fence, but I don't want them in my inventory at the moment. So, potion time. There's always plenty that we can get rid of over here. We're pretty much just gonna keep the good old healing potions, poisons, and magicka potions. That's gonna be what we do. Some emergency skooma. I feel like that is quite necessary in this time and age. The strong potion of reflection, oh boy. I want to sell those. Definitely do want to sell those. The rest can go though. Then we have a stolen scroll that we can put away. Heavy armor repair. This is the chest where we actually store those books. I'll put away heavy armor repair. And the Black Arrow, volume 1. Put away that too. This is not the Lost Argonian Maid chest though. The Tome of Unlife. We gotta try to remember to put that on our shelf here. Anything else that I've written down that I would like to put away? I think maybe I won't be using the Ring of Khajiit. Or really the Ring of Nemira. So I think I can get rid of them because those are rings I don't want to sell. They're Daedric artifacts. That's not really what you want to sell. And then I think finally we just want to get rid of some stolen gems. We won't be able to sell these right away anyway, so we'll just put them away for now. And we can sell them later on when we grab all of our stolen stuff from this chest and sell it to Fathers Olis. Now what do we want to withdraw from the chest? I want to make some new rings now. So we're going to get an ebony diamond ring and an ebony emerald ring. They're going to look amazing. Now I also know that in our chests, no, sorry, if that's going to go into the books, we're not going to put away Absorb Agility here. I'll put that away in the other chest. The Skingrad house key. This is not the key chest, so... Now we could get some more repair hammers, but the amount we have is pretty good. We're going to grab the lockpicks, I think. And that's going to be good. Then we're going to go over to the random chest. I actually have some form of order in this, even though it seems weird. Put away the Absorb Agility right there. Plus the copies of the Lusty Argonian Maid. Very good. Now we're going to just do a little tabby and scroll down. Wonderful. And then the last thing I think I want to do... We got the Bible of the Deep Ones, didn't we? Did I put that away in my chest here? Or did I... Does anybody remember where I put the... There we go. The whole reason I brought them here is because I want them on my shelf. There's not really a good shelf in this house, though. Oh well, let's draw out the Bible of the Deep Ones right here. I mean, that could be a nice bedtime story. So, you know, we're gonna have the Bible of the Deep Ones. That's gonna be our nice bedtime story. But definitely the Tome of Unlife. I mean, that's a classic. We're gonna have that right on the shelf. Just sneak it in there. There we go. That looks good. Okay, that's where we wanted to get in there. Just do a little bit of management. Just a tads. Now, the only reason we can walk around in gear like this is because we have a couple of feather spells active, so I think we have to refresh them. And next up, the Arcane University. We have a quest we want to deliver. We need to tell them about Mucianus Elias, who we found down in Nenyan Twill, who's definitely seen better days. Oh, that's so cool. I have to get used to it, but that's so cool, being able to jump off the surface of water. I mean, we've been able to when we fortified our acrobatics, but now it's just a natural ability at this point, which is very cool. So we're just gonna do a little bit of a shortcut, get over to the university instead of having to walk through the city. When we're this fast, why not? Yeah, why not do it? Let us enter here once more. Now, I believe the next Magus Guild is going to get us into contact with Janus Hasseldor again. I hope he hasn't noticed that I sort of took the wedding ring of his recently deceased wife. I mean, who wouldn't? Okay, some people in the comments were a little disgruntled at that, but, you know.
Well met, guildmate.
Greetings, guildmate.
Well, hello. I was just looking at this display case here. It looked very, very tempting. So don't mind me. You're actually allowed to open this, but I think these might be replicas, but I think that might be a Grand Soul Gem. Glass Dagger replica, Lesser Soul Gem. Still take it.
What news of your task? Your face looks grim.
Let's just say it wasn't quite himself.
What? By the 9, and there was nothing you could do for him? What a horrible fate. I cannot imagine how they could do that to him. So many lives lost. I thank you for trying to save him.
Quest complete. Now, before we get a new task, we actually have to go and talk to Raminus Polis.
Well met.
About our advancement in the guilds.
You are a magician no more. Guild members shall now address you as Warlock.
Yes.
Congratulations.
I am a Warlock. Yeah.
Take care.
Now then, here I am.
There is an urgent matter which requires your personal attention. This task falls to you and only you.
Okay.
Are you prepared to begin?
Sure.
Count Hasseldor of Skingrad has contacted the Council. He claims to have information that is vital to us. He has requested that you personally travel to Skingrad to obtain this information. I cannot stress how important it is that our relationship with Hasseldor be preserved. I expect you to visit him immediately.
Last time somebody told me to visit Hasseldor immediately, things didn't really go that way.
I am unsure as to why he has requested that you, of all people, should be the one to visit him. I have no wish to put you in harm's way. Please travel there as soon as possible. The Count is waiting for you.
Okay. He wants to see me.
Count Hasseldor awaits your arrival.
Yeah, I think it's better that I go visit him rather than him coming to visit me in the middle of the night again. Followed me all the way to the freaking waterfront in episode 100. That was something else. Let's make some spells.
Well met, guildmate.
I'm a
Greetings,
warlock now.
Warlock.
Thank you. Appreciating my rank. It's an unfortunate face. Okay, let's make something. First up, as I said, I want to make a more powerful spell. A more powerful version of Blessing of the Grey Fox. Now, I asked for some name suggestions, but this is the same day as I'm recording the other one, since I've just been recording for getting close to 3.5 hours now. So I still haven't gotten it. But I'm pretty happy with the name Shadow Hide You. I think that's going to be an okay an okay name. We can always make a new version of this later on, because it only has to be powerful enough to push us. I think we have like 66 security, so we only need 34, but 35 is a more well-rounded number. Then 40 is just going to cost one more. What about 50? Yeah, that doesn't even cost more. That just looks... Wait, I have to push it up to 5 seconds. Okay, then it is going to be more expensive. Yeah, then every little bit counts. So 35 looks like a nice round number. Shadow hide you. Boom! That's the first one. Next up, break armor. And surprisingly enough, this is not going to be on our enemies. We could make a powerful disintegrate armor spell on enemies, and that could be fun, but I think we're going to do it on ourselves, actually. I think just like that. Or would it be more efficient? No, I think we'll just have 1 second on self. So we're going to equip a lot of heavy armor with a lot of health, and we're just going to break. Then we're going to tinker it up and break. And I'm sure you can see how fast we can train armor that way. So, boom. Then we're going to get... I want a bit more resist magic, actually. Because what I want to get, one of the sigil stones that I'm on the lookout for gives us a 20% resistance to magic. Couple that with our already innate 50% resistance, we are looking pretty good. We'd be getting 70% resistance to magic. And with the Gates of Aetherius, that would be even more powerful. What I want to do, though, is that I want to make something called Spell Shields. I want to make a spell that will make us even more resistant to magic, because once we get that sigil stone, we can couple that with this spell, and for 20 seconds, we will be immune to magic. So facing off against liches or necromancers suddenly won't be that bad. So I'm just going to make that spell shield right here. We could do 50%, but as you can see, the cost exponentially increases from 103 to 200, so we're going to keep it at 30 for now. Boom. Spell shield. Then we want to get rid of the weightless spells. They're way too expensive, because we can actually get Feather 100 points for 120 seconds, and it costs 13 magicka. 13 magicka for that. While weightless spells cost like 73 each. I don't know why I didn't actually just consider this the first time around, but I don't always think. So, I think we're going to call this the Strong Back spells. Because I'm going to want a couple of these, actually. So we can chain them all together, because if they have a different name, their effects can be together at the same time. Now, it doesn't really matter what their name is, but I like naming them this way because they appear after each other in the list. And that's very comfortable. Now, how many spells do I want? How much do I want to enable my bad habits? Well, I've gotten much better with my bad habits, though. I think we're going to make 4 strong back 4. Okay, so 4 of those strong back spells. Wonderful. Now, there are a couple of spells that we want to remove. We want to remove the Blessing of the Grey Fox. We don't need it anymore. And we want to remove the weightless spells. So that should be pretty quick. The only way we can do this is through the console command. So we're going to do player.remove spell. And then I'm going to type in the code for weightless 1, weightless 2, weightless 3, and finally we are going to type in the coordinates, or the code for... Is there another 0 then? Blessing of the Grey Fox. Boom. Now those spells are gone, and we are left... Are your eyes okay there? We are left... with something else completely. So check this out. Let's equip some gear that we have in our inventory. Actually, I should do something that I can already fix up on. Mithril boots, mithril gauntlets. Do we have some pants as well? Spell taker greaves, yes, but they'd have to be fixed up. So there's not a whole lot of points. Let's say I equip something like this. And then this is destruction, so I should pop fortified destruction, which is going to bring the cost down by like 5. And then...
Hello, Warlock.
Hello, don't mind me standing around, showing my sweet legs to the world. And then we take a look at the armor sets. Cuirass is 68. Gauntlets broke. Mithril boots are fine. It's a little underwhelming, to be honest. But we didn't have a shield. We didn't have pants. So that's it. It's understandable. It's a way to do it from home, though. And that's really what matters. We won't have to spend time doing it on random bandits that we pass by. And that's really the point of it. That's the important part. Now, let's just go back to Marina's outfit and get some of that ridiculous gear off of you, okay? You're a respected citizen of Cyrodiil. I don't want you walking around like that. Okay, those were the spells that we wanted to buy, along with the Shadow Hide spell, which is going to be more convenient because I can do more things in those 5 seconds. And it's just less finicky that way, really. It's one of the big advantages too. So, now we want to do a little bit of enchanting. Bada bing. And we do that in the Chironasium. So, we want to start making the Wanderer set to replace the Champion set. Now, I don't have a hood for this yet, but that's fine. We'll start with the Blacksmith pants, and we will put down, I think I'm going to put down these Grand Soul Gems first. It doesn't really matter if I use the Grand Soul Gems or the Black Soul Gems, but I'd rather get these off of my list. Now this is going to be Fortify Strength, 10 points on self. So same effect, just a gear that looks, I would say it looks a lot better. So Wanderers, oh wait, small P. Oh, I don't want a small P. I want a big P. There we go. First piece of the set. Let's go down. There we go, everybody. Looks good so far. Perfect. Now let's just strip her all the way. We're also going to be using Cruelty's Heart with it, because I can't make something that's better than Cruelty's Heart. It's actually really, really good. Boom. So there we go. Wanderer's Pants and Cruelty's Heart. Next up, the Dark Shirt. Once again, it's going to be the Wanderer's Shirt. It's going to fortify our strength. I cannot stand a look at the champion gear. I have to be honest. The Ebony Diamond Ring, which is going to be the Wanderer's Diamond Ring. We're going to get that Grand Soul. And the same procedure right here. Boom. Then we are going to get the one, the only Ebony Emerald Ring. We're going to call that Wanderer's Emerald Ring. Then we're going to give that a Fortify attribute of Strength. Boom, so far so good. Now what I love about these rings is their look. So if I just bring up my fists here, look at them. They look really good. So they are now part of the Wanderer gear. Now we also want to equip the Wanderer shirt. And this is really the best two-piece combo that I found in the game that I think looks pretty decent, with the black hood as well. Now, looks like we're in need of some shoes. Good thing we picked up some oiled linen shoes. Start using the black soul gems here. Then we'll fortify that and call it Wanderer's Shoes. Then we'll equip those as well. And they all appear in the same place in the lifts. No more shoes of heavy lifting. Oh, we should have probably placed those away at home as well. I might sell them. There we go. Look at that. What do you think? I'm quite happy with how the set looks. It might not wow you and like, oh, that looks so cool, but this was the best I could come up with. And I think it looks miles better than what we had before, because this is something I could almost see myself just walking around in. So there we go. That was the Wanderer gear. Got some new improvements to our spells. And overall, we've been doing some minor chores here, but that's good. Now that we've been putting away stuff, making new stuff, it's time to get rid of the old stuff. We have to go to the market district and we have to say hi to somebody we've not seen for quite some time. Yes, good old Thornir. I'm sure he has some great bargains for us. You want to see what's on sale? Maybe consider popping by the alchemy shop, see if they sell something cool. They might have some expert apparatuses, because I believe I still have 2 journeyman apparatuses. And I'd very much like to improve the quality of those. Now we have to pass through the arena district to get to the market district, of course, but we're not quite going to do the arena just yet. Now, if we spend too much time looking at them train hand-to-hand over there, we'll actually get a free boost to hand-to-hand. I can't remember how many levels it is, but it's something that we're saving up until the end of the game, just in case you were wondering why I haven't done that yet. I'd rather do that when I'm past level 90 in hand-to-hand, because then it's going to take considerably longer to do what I want to do. Well then, let's see how the city is doing on this beautiful day on Sunstone 14th. Now, if you do see Fathosolus walking around the streets, I'd also want to stop by him, because I need to invest in him. Because I believe I should be able to. If I can invest in Orin, it makes sense that I should be able to invest in Fathosolus, so let's just keep our eyes open. Let's start by stopping by the main ingredient and talk to Gregor, what's your name? Ogier Georic. Man, your name sucks.
Any friend of the society is a friend of mine. Have a look around.
I might.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Nothing too exciting here. Bloodgrass could make some cool chameleon potions. I might buy those.
For a song.
Now, we haven't bartered, but this stuff is cheap anyway, so there's really no need to properly bother at all, really. Now, we're just gonna buy things that won't weigh us down too much.
That's a good deal.
Certain ingredients like the Daedra Heart are frankly unacceptable. Lady's Mantle Leaves, though.
Just anybody.
Yeah, I think I was confusing them for Lady's Smock Leaves, because they have Restore Speed. We don't much care for that.
With you.
Pleasure doing business with you. Then we have the Spittle Sticks, the Steel Blue Caps, Stinkhorn Cap, and that appears to be it. Thank you.
I appreciate your business.
I'm able to make some nice potions with that.
Bye.
Bye-bye. This is not where we want to sell. If we want to sell, we want to go to Thornir. Fathosolus. Maybe it's not in. I could probably stalk him at home. I'm not sure if I want to go that far to find him, though. It'd just be nice to see him on the streets. Okay, so here we are. Remember the Nernert I took from you? Yeah, you remember.
Hello again. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
No, doesn't look like she has anything that's worth much. That's fine.
I can't make that deal.
What are you talking about? That's not it. Oh, she's an expert. Oh, Bloodgrass, some Carambolette caps. I should really try to be more quick when I'm in this menu here. I think I'm gonna start buying salts. I mean, frost salts, really? I mean, sure. Why not? If we ever start struggling with money, I'll honestly be very surprised. I'll be like, oh, that's a thing. Then I could think back to this moment and be like, well, shouldn't have spent that much on those frost salts.
You bought that for a song.
Okay. Sadly, no alchemy equipment, but the best things can only be found in dungeons either way. Just like we found the Master Retort. I'm still giddy about that. Alright, Thornir. I have returned once more to make some good deals. Wow. At the Copious Coin Purse, one of the first quests we did, the Unfair Competition quest, took place right here.
It is good to see you again.
Hello.
Only quality goods for sale here.
Once again, set at 87%. Pretty nice. Now then. What do we want to sell to him? Let's think. Well, Ebony Daggers. Definitely. Mercantile Skill. Greater Staff of Corrosion. We will sell. It's a little heavy. Iron Arrows. I should actually try to stock up on some more Iron Arrows. These only weigh 6, so... Staff of Burden. Being able to stop somebody dead in their tracks is good, but they're still able to attack when they're burdened, so Truncheon is much better.
For a good customer.
Staff of Vulnerability we're also going to sell. The Staff of Ruin. It's a fun effect, being able to disintegrate the weapon of foes. I think we're going to keep that for at least a little while longer. Now these ones we want to enchant eventually. With something good. So I just want to keep them on me since they don't weigh that much. Just gotta be careful not to sell them off somewhere. Base Ring of Feather can go. The normal Battlemage Amulet can go. The Boots of Plain Striding. Right, they're ebony. I was supposed to put those away at home. I never did. And now they're being sold. That's how it goes.
You drive a hard bargain.
Champion's Ring we won't need anymore since we have the Wanderer's Ring, which do the same thing
An
and just look
excellent
better.
bargain.
Circlet of Omnipotence is a nice ring that we got for doing that quest up in the Pale Pass. Do you want to place that away at home as a memory?
You drive
No.
a...
We don't want to do that. It's kind of pointless. Ebony... Oh, we already had some Ebony Diamond rings, though. That's interesting, because we already made the Wanderer's rings. Cool. That means I can sell these, then. Boom, boom, boom. The Elven stuff. Necklaces in general, I think.
You got
They
a
can go.
good price.
Get out of here. One of the
That
necklaces is
seems a fair
Seawalking.
price.
These awesome pants right
That
here.
seems a fair price.
Ring of Destruction, I think I want to keep with me, potentially. No, I don't want to. Ring of Feather, it's not going to be as good as the rings that we now have. Ring of Firewalking is still pretty cool. I think I'm going to sell it. Riverwalking Boots, it's been a lot of fun. I think the Riverwalking Boots have to be tossed behind. We could place it away at a chest at home, but it's just going to sit there. And I don't even know if I'm really going to be looking in that chest. Maybe like at the very end of the challenge, see what we have, but bye-bye.
That's a good deal.
Sneak Blue Suede Shoes,
A fine
gonna go as well.
transaction.
The Spelltaker's Greaves, he doesn't have the max cap for the money here, but
A fine
we'll sell it here
transaction.
regardless. Then we're gonna sell off the Expert Retort because we're a little above that. And then we have... Did I already sell off potions? Wait, why did I place the potions away at home? I think I mistook that as a shop. Okay, well, nothing to sell here. It's not really a problem. We weren't really needing the money. It's just going to be a little bit more for me to deal with later on, but I think we'll manage. That's not a biggie. Disintegrate armor. Nice. Okay, I think we're going to get rid of most of these. They're not that interesting. You can get Slight's Journal, page 3. Enjoy. It's very tragic. Couldn't save him. Venerous Matter Key. Oh, I was going to place those away in the chest. Never did, though. I shouldn't get rid of it. But I've unlocked everything in the house. But what if I haven't? I know I have. But what if I haven't? I've said the same thing about other keys, and then I get rid of them, and then bad things happen, so I have trust issues now.
You drive a hard... You've made a good
Sell of
bit of
Arlostone
gold.
too, I think. Could keep some of the other soul gems. Could be good for filling up when we
That's a
are in a
fine
pinch.
transaction. You drive a...
Boom,
That's
boom. Sell some of
a
the gold
fi- a-
nuggets that we acquired in our journey.
That's a fair deal.
Some pearls. And the silver nuggets. You want Roderick's medicine? Enjoy. Don't need that anymore. Just had to take it away from him. Okay, so we're a little lighter now. We still technically could be lighter, but it has to do with some of this. What is actually, I think a lot of the the potions, right. I did want to sell some of the really heavy restore health
You've made a
ones.
good-
Because I have so many light ones
that
now.
you've
Look at the
made.
weight go down. That's insane.
That's a
Just this stack was weighing like 24. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. I don't regret that in the slightest. Now we're more light.
Thank you. Come again.
Perfect.
Please return soon.
Okay, little bit of a shopping trip. It's always necessary to get one of those in when we're back in the city. And doesn't seem like Fathisolus is hanging around. Maybe he comes to the market around noon. I don't really know his schedule. But if he's not here, we're just gonna be going. Alright,
Good to see you.
we'll be off then. Where are we going though?
How are you?
Well, to the arena. I'd really like to finish up the arena now. Get through the final battles. Test out our powers. And then maybe get a follower. You will see. I think this was the wrong... yeah, I went the wrong way. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We'll run around in a sec. Hello. Good old Hundlin. Tehehe. Stole that money pretty early on. Okay. Arena light raiment. I don't think I can fix up on that because I think it's... I need journeyman for that. Now then, we're gonna grab ourselves the light raiments. And we're gonna equip this baby. Just like that. Okay, let's get ready for battle. The battlemage amulet of frost we probably want. We'll have to see who will be facing. The Grand Ring of Shock Shields and the Ring of Protection. Look at that. It's very good, very good. I believe... And then I can wear a helmet if I want. The battlemage hood. Which doesn't look great. But I think I can deal with it in this scenario. Now what do we want to do to our poor opponents? We can't loot them, so there's no real point in... I mean... Okay, come on. Come on, of course we're gonna use the truncheon. To you too.
You ain't gonna stop until you hit champion, are you? Well, good. The blue team needs as much glory as we can get.
I'm here to bring glory. I'm ready.
After that last match, this one should feel like a vacation. One Khajiit in a heavy raiment, probably with a sword. Nothing you can't handle.
A sword? No, I don't think you understand Khajiits. They prefer axes. They really do. Are you okay in there? He seems to be struggling. Little pork chop seems to be struggling. Alright. Khajiit, prepare to face the might. The time will come to face the Grand Champion in due time. But first...
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena.
Let's do this.
You almost have to feel bad for the yellow team's Khajiit, for the blue team's gladiator is a combatant you know and love. Let's see how they fare.
Let's do this. You house cat. Yeah. Hey there, I got a new Truncheon of Submission. I'd want to try that out on you. Is that okay? Ah! What was that? Are you okay? Sorry, you took a bit of health from me there. I just gotta heal up a little. Ah, wonderful. I am your champion now! Hail Marina! Hail Marina Mistfire! It's pathetic that I'm saying that about myself, potentially. Okay, I think let's do a little bit of poison. We're gonna wicked him up a little bit. Boing. And that is it.
We have a winner.
Poor guy.
All hail the combatant from the blue team.
Remember how much we struggled with those battles in the beginning?
Leave the arena
We
now.
constantly find new ways to fight.
You showed that cat whose claws are sharper, eh?
Yeah.
I would expect no less. Here's your gold. Now go wash up. You look awful.
That's rude.
What's a gladiator without an arena to fight in? So get up there and start cracking some skulls. Besides, one more fight and you'll advance again.
I won't say no to that.
The next one's a Breton. He looks like a bit of a dandy, but he's deadly with a blade. He has more experience than you, so be prepared.
A Breton? Deadly with a blade? I'll show him who's the deadlier Breton. He might have a blade, but does he have a Theurius? I don't think so. So let's... Oh, I really should have fixed up on my gear. I mean, the base damage doesn't really matter, but we'll have to make sure that we stop by a blacksmith at some point, actually. That'll be important.
Good people of the Imperial City.
So much to do in the city.
Welcome
Keep forgetting.
to the arena. You've prayed for it, and these combatants have bled for it. A high-stakes advancement match. Let's see who has what it takes to be your new hero.
Here we go. Let's see who's the better with a blade, huh? Poke! Poke, 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 poke! Wow, he's powerful. He took a lot of slashes. Good job.
All hail the...
Charge that up. I'm sorry I interrupted you, Wes Johnson, but that just happens sometimes. So not everything is going to be difficult.
By defeating that Breton, you've secured your advancement. It's been a long time since I've said this, but congratulations, hero.
Thank you.
You're about to face off against the best the yellow team has to offer. Azura knows you're the best the blue team's got.
Well, what are we waiting for?
The first yellow team hero you'll face is an Imperial in heavy raiment. He fights with an Akaviri longsword. Thing is, this guy used to be a blade. You know those guys who protect the Emperor? He's a trained swordsman, so keep your damn head down.
You should know all about them, Boris. The Blades, the guys who failed to protect the Emperor. You remember, right? Okay, so he has an Akaviri longsword. Very, very dangerous, very dangerous. So I don't really know how we're gonna deal with him, because if he has a sword, it's not like there's any good way for me to deal with that situation at all.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. Behold, as two heroes meet in the fighting pit for an epic battle worthy of song. Combatants, begin!
Epic battle? No. Worthy of song? Yes. Alright. Oh wow, look at that. That's a nice sword you have there. Oh, what's that? Oh, you drop your shoe. Oh, look at this sword.
That's the best you can do.
Yeah, come on. Take it. Take your sword.
Yeah.
Not gonna pick it up? I'm gonna cut you with it. This poor little guy. Running after me with his fists. Ah. You have to feel bad for him, though. You really do. Alright, I'm gonna show you the power of a blade right here.
Good people, we have
Didn't want to see that.
winner. All hail the combatants.
Sword's not too
from
happy.
The blue team. Victor from the blue team, leave the arena now
Yeah.
and rest.
Right, I'm off.
You've earned it.
Why, thank you. Well, that was fun, seeing him helpless on the battlefields. Let's see, how well, I do think we're gonna actually conclude it here, because we're actually running out of time, I see.
Defeating an arena hero is one thing, but defeating a former member of the Blades? You must be blessed by the divines or something, my friend.
Thank you. Well, guys and girls, it's been a lot of fun, but I think we're gonna end it here. But make sure you tune into the next episode where we finish up the arena. So, have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.